I am Shantae with CompletelyCraftybyChanti, and I want to welcome you to my page. Tonight we're going to be working on a low profile wreath that will fit in between your screen doors. I did a craft show this weekend, and a few of the people were saying that they wish they could get some wreaths that would fit, because the larger ones, or the ones that have more volume, normally get squished. And so I thought, I do have some in my shop already, but I thought I would make a couple more just so that people will have some other options. So this is what we're working with. Just walk underneath the camera, babe. My husband is joining me because my girlfriend had a photo shoot today. So Trent, want to say hello? Oops.
Hello.
All right. So we are going to be working on this wreath, and it says Hello Fall. It has some of my faves. We have a couple of gnomes, some sunflowers, some fall leaves, and I paired it up. I'm gonna move it up a little bit closer because there's a little glare on the screen so that you can see. We had some issues yesterday. We lost power because of the bad storm, and I'm noticing that my screen is freezing up a little bit. So hopefully it'll work throughout the evening and we don't have any issues. If you do have an issue with freezing up, just go out and come back in and you should be fine. So I paired this sign with this ribbon that has some gourds, some, I was gonna say pineapples, some pumpkins, in orange and greens. And then I had this plaid that I thought I would help bring out some of the colors in this ribbon as well as the sign. And I've already made the bow, and I've added a couple more. I added this green plain ribbon and this cranberry ribbon as well. So when my husband and I went on our trip to North Carolina, and we went to Sims Pottery, we picked up this cute, like shimmery mesh. It's like a gold bronze color with some yellow. So we're going to use this for our base. So I'm using a 14-inch frame, and what I'm going to do is the ring has 6 sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a pipe cleaner on each of the crossbars of the ring, and then I'm going to go back and put one on the bottom one. So that gives us 12 pipe cleaners in total. If you guys are out there, I'm not seeing any comments. I see people are watching, but I don't see any comments. So if you're out there, come on in and say hello. What were you watching upstairs?
Sports Center.
Sports Center, okay.
Hello.
Well, it's either Sports Center or the ID channel. So I didn't know. And tonight, normally I would staple the pipe cleaner to the back of the sign, but I didn't know how I was going to position it, so I decided to wait. So you'll hear a little bit of noise. I am not seeing. Oh, hey, Nikki. How are you? Okay, so I've completed the first row. And so I've done the top cross bars. So what I'm going to do is just go right in between the two at the bottom. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just going to go right in between these two here and add a pipe cleaner. Hey, Donna. It's been so crazy. I had every intention of getting down here before tonight, but Monday we went grocery shopping, and then thanks for sprinkling, Donna. Then Trent treated us to Chinese, and so once we ate that, I sat on that sofa and I didn't do anything. So then I thought, okay, I'll do it, last night. Well, then we didn't have any power, so it's just like, okay, it's just not meant to be. So I was able to get down here a little while ago to prep everything, but all right, so we are all set with the ring. So I cut these pieces of mesh at 22 inches. So it'll be a little bit bigger and it'll have a little bit of volume, but it should still be flat enough that it'll fit between the door. So what I'm going to do to this is, because the edges are a little ragged, I'm going to just fold that in a little bit, and then I am going to gather it in the middle. And try to keep it as straight as possible so that you're getting an even number or equal on each side of the middle here. And then I'm just going to fold it inward as well. And actually, I think I did that wrong. I don't think I have to do the edge. I don't, because I am going to cross it over. But I see some fraying going on. So this one is going to be a little bit different because I didn't do the right technique. Who is in the room with you? My hubby is in the room with me tonight.
Hello.
Susan. Susan is on a photo shoot. She was supposed to have the photo shoot last night, but because of the power outage, she wasn't able to. So she is doing it tonight. So Donna said hello.
To me?
Just you.
Hey, Donna.
So I'm just crisscrossing the top and crisscrossing, and I might do that first one over only because it's sticking up a little bit. And so that it looks uniform, I'm going to just take it out and start over. And the it's a little bit wider than because normally I only use 18 and then I come back and add some, but I'm not doing it that way this time. And again, it's all in your personal preference. I probably will have a little excess of this mesh left, but I'm sure I can find some use for it. I'm just gathering up the middle. What are we making tonight? All right, just a second. We're going to make a fall wreath. We have a sign that says, hello, fall, with some gnomes. I'll show you that in just a second. Oh, sorry. My little alert. I'm going to pull these out so that when it's time for me to do the top layer, we are making a profile wreath with this sign. I was telling the folks earlier when we had our event this weekend, I had a couple people say that they would like something that would fit between their doors, and while I had some, I didn't have any fall, so I'm making a couple of fall low profile wreaths, and we have this fun ribbon with some gourds and some pumpkins. I want to say pineapple so bad because I think I want some pineapples. And I paired it up with this plaid ribbon. And I've already made the bow, and I'll show you that once we get towards the end. I used a 14-inch frame, and I just used 12 pipe cleaners. I tied one pipe cleaner at the top of each of the crossbars, and then I went back, and in the middle of those crossbars, I tied an additional 6. I was trying to figure out, taking inventory of what I all need to do because my next event is in August. No, September? Okay, September? October. Colorfest is the next event. I just applied for a online event that's happening, I believe, in November. It's for Christian-based businesses. So I just filled out my application. It's a jured event. And what that means is they take a look at your product to see if it's aligned with, you know, what they want and what their customer base is. So we shall see by the middle of September whether or not I made the cut, but I hope I have. All right, one more for the bottom. I broke my nail on Friday, my pinky, and so it's every time I'm pulling on this mesh, it's hurting a little bit, but again, crafting isn't for the weak at heart. All right, so I'll just crisscross the top and then crisscross the bottom. There's a little bit of fraying going on.
Nick's Summer League game is on tonight, 10 o'clock. If y'all interested, Nick's Summer League on tonight, 10 o'clock, ESPN.
Any sports fans out there? All right, so we've gotten our base done. So I'm just going to go back and I'm going to add my ribbon. And I cut these at 13 inches. I am going to just cut off the excess of this pipe cleaner. And I'm going to debate if I'm going to do crisscross. No, I'm going to keep it down. I'll keep it down. But I want some of the pumpkins to show, so there we go. The sign has sunflowers and gnomes on them, and it looks like a pumpkin and some fall leaves. Anybody in the group interested in gnomes or likes gnomes? I don't know if I have a particular like they're cute, but I don't necessarily dislike them or like them. I can't wait though to make. We bought one that you don't like them.
I don't even know them.
Don't give up your day job.
I'll be here all week.
I can't. Hey, Tim. Oh my goodness. How are you? I can't wait to do. We bought when we were at in North Carolina. We bought some gnomes in the blue and white for Christmas. So, how is the family, Tim? Tim's mother and my grandmother were like best friends.
Oh, cool.
For some reason, this mesh is fraying a lot, but we're gonna make it work. Last week, my husband said I ignored his hellos online, but then I went back and checked, and you said hello on my group page, and so I wasn't on there. That's why I didn't see it until the end. So I'm off the hook.
No, you're not.
This is going to bother me. All right. Donna mentioned that I think they had a storm yesterday too, where she lives, and she has a couple of my wreaths outside, and she said that they weathered the storm. So I was happy to hear that.
Cool.
I try to make them, to last, but sometimes Mother Nature is a little ruthless, and it's a big investment. So I just want to make sure that if you have one of my wreaths, that they're in a place where they're at least protected from most of the element. Alright, we are almost finished the bottom. And I didn't cut all of the mesh out because I just wanted to save some for the live event. And I've already cut, done a little dovetail on these, and I'm just folding it in half. Donna says she's taking a wreath on vacation. One of the wreaths that I made, she's taking it on her vacation to put on her hotel door. Oh my. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Make sure you take my business card in case the hotel wants a wreath for their lobby. All right, we are done the bottom. So we have, and it's so lightweight for now. The sign will give it a little bit, but it's not too heavy. So I'm going to push some of this aside, and I'm going to cut 6 more of the pieces of mesh. Maybe.
Right.
Should be doing 22, not done 23. I appreciate that, Donna. Donna says she has my cards in her wallet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. And I have quite a bit that I could probably left on this roll to probably add it to another design as an accent piece of mesh. So that's what I'll probably do, so that doesn't go to waste. So now we're going to do the top. On Sunday, we received a lot of requests for some custom work. So I'm working on getting the right equipment so that I can start making some wreaths with people's names on them, doing a little sublimation. Sunday was definitely a great day. We made a lot of connections. And the time went by quickly, don't you think, on Sunday?
My hand was in the way. Yes.
It's okay. At least people will know that I'm not here talking exactly to myself. Someone is in the room with me. And I'm just tucking on under the part that I cut off. When we were there on Sunday too, there was two ladies that were admiring my sunflower wreath that I have for my logo, and I guess she recognized the logo. And she said, "Are you on YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah." She says, "I think I've watched you." And I was like, that was pretty a nice treat to know that we have some local folks that, you know, are watching and supporting. And it's not just my family. So that was nice. Again, on this low profile wreath, we are making it as flat as can be. And instead of me doing what I did on the bottom where I did all the mesh first and then I came back and did the ribbon, I'm just going to put the mesh down and then the ribbon, because you've already seen the process. Just so that can go by a little bit faster, because I don't want to hold you too long. Because my husband is yawning in the corner.
No, I'm not.
Is Romeo all the way upstairs?
Yeah.
Our dog Romeo doesn't hang out with us anymore. When we get home from work, he goes upstairs to his bed and hangs out up there. He only comes down when he needs something. Donna said, "What I miss?" I'm just on the second layer of the wreath. And we were talking about Romeo. I like the color, this golden bronze yellow color. It's nice. Oh, he's live. When we first come home, you know, he acts. He's all what is it, the Tasmanian devil, and then he's had his fill, and he goes upstairs. It's weird now. Sometimes he's barking to let me know that Trent is here, even before the garage door opens. Like Trent is pulling up the street, and Rome is barking. All right, we only have 3 more to go. Although I pulled these up, they went back down again. And I'm just laying the other mesh right on top of the other, so that it gives good covering, so you don't see the base at all, which is the whole objective. Although this is a low profile thin wreath, you still don't want to see the work form. Want to be careful not to cut my ribbon. Again, I cut the mesh at 22 inches. I cut the ribbon at 12 inches, and I used 12 pipe cleaners for the work form. Donna, when do you leave to go on vacation? And are you getting on the boat? She and Donnell have a boat. And they normally go to Ocean City, I want to say Ocean City, Maryland. All right, we have one left. Oh, I forgot the ribbon. So she's leaving August. Jet skis, Ocean City, Maryland. That's what I thought.
Never been.
Neither have I. All right. And for real this time, this one is the last one. Pull that up a little bit. And I'm just gathering it to the middle. did it again. I'm getting all anxious.
What happened?
I didn't add the ribbon. I guess if that ever happens to you, you can always just cover that spot up with the sign. And that's exactly what I would have done had I cut it before I realized what I had done. So there's always a workaround. Don't get excited if you mess up. Beach vacations are hard work. I'm hoping we get to go somewhere. I still need to use the gift card my son got me for my birthday 2 years ago. I didn't use it last year because of COVID, but it's for a spa day at the Salamander in Middleburg, Virginia, so I'm hoping to be able to use that.
Got blood on the carpet.
So, right. So here is the base, and I'm just trying to figure out where I can most cover up the mechanics. And I made this bow, just a small one. Yep, I think. All right, so cover your ears. I'm going to staple this pipe cleaner, so it might be a little bit loud. No, that's if I have some staples. No, I'll run out of staples. Just a second. Hold, please. I could have sworn I had just... Oh no, there are staples in here. Do. Let's try that again. There we go. I don't know what was wrong the first time. Hello, Rhea. Thanks for joining. We're working on our fall profile wreath. I'm using this sign, Hello Fall. It has some fall leaves, a couple of gnomes, some pineapples. Okay, babe, I think we need to go get me some pineapples. Pumpkin and some sunflowers, which sunflowers are my fave. So now I'm going to just find a spot here where I am covering up most of, let's see, I can go right in here. You go through all this work to try to get, here we go. Aw. Thank you, ma'am. While I will still say Christmas is my favorite holiday, I love the fall colors. I definitely love the fall colors. And hot apple cider. That's my fave too. Thanks, Rhea. I picked the sign up when my husband and I went to North Carolina. We went to Sim's Pottery. Specifically, I went to visit my girlfriend, but it was a trip so that we could check out Sim's Pottery because we had never gone before. So that was a fun trip. I know that they have this big event coming up in September, but I probably won't go to that. But my husband and I definitely plan on going back. The people were nice. There was a lot to see, and while inventory was low, I think we made out okay. So the sign is up. Now I'm going to add my bow that I made. And I made the bow off camera so that you wouldn't have to wait for me to do that. I try to be mindful of everyone's time because I know everyone is so busy. Back to school's about to start, so we have moms and dads getting kids prepped. I don't want to pull it too far down because I don't want it to get sucked in. But I think we are. Just want to fluff it up a little bit. I don't want to hide the sign. Just going to, just with my hand, give the ribbon a little bit of a curl so that they're not sitting flat. And I think we are done. What do you guys think of this? And tell me if you can see it okay. Oh, I'm crooked. What do you think? Oh, thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up. I want to show you guys a couple of things, a couple of projects. I was at the dollar store getting work forms because I know that they're hard to come by. But I saw this. I had never seen this work form. It's a football. So I picked up a couple of these, and I'll probably, because we don't want to do anything that's trademarked, I probably will just do like the colors of a couple of the local football teams and see how that goes. I'm just trying to come up with some different ideas for upcoming events. I found these foam rings. I wrapped a couple. This one is for the beginning of a Christmas one. I made one for fall already. And then I found these square ones. So I'm going to try to figure out if I'm going to do fall or Christmas on these. So stay tuned for some new things, and we will try them out together. So I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I appreciate the company. And I will see you next Wednesday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or yes, Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. If you have any questions, or if there's anything that you would like to see or have me try, please let me know. I'm up for it. If you guys are up for being patient with me as I attempt to do it, so just let me know, and I will see you guys. Be safe, be blessed, and I will see you soon.